Welcome back, you crazy motherfuckers, to another crazy quickie. I'm your host with your most. I'm Cole, and I'm here with the lovely, Miss Amanda.
Hi.
Hi. A deep voice. Hi. All right, so, hey, if you notice, guess what? We're still sticking with this Halloween theme, although I wish Miss Amanda would wear that outfit around. Yeah, way more often. Anywho, so you know what we're going to do tonight? We're going to talk about Halloween stuff.
Ooh.
Yeah, rock on. So what we're going to talk about tonight is we are going to talk about the ever so famous how to treat other people's rooms when you're at a hotel party, because we know that most Halloween parties tend to be at like hotel takeovers. Tis the season for hotel takeovers.
I don't know if it's just the room, but there's
Well,
a lot of things that they
of,
need to consider.
There's a lot of things, but we have personal experience with the room, so
Yes.
that's a huge first point. All right, well, so let's talk about the overall facility to begin with. Because again, now remember, okay, if you really have a blast at a party and you love a place where a party's being held at, okay, how you treat shit, because everybody knows there's going to be lots of booze, lots of whatever, what? That is a huge, huge deal. So you want to make sure that in your drunkenness, you know, shit like destroying the ballroom, destroying the lobby, breaking the elevators, those are all things. What happens is, remember, the management of the hotel or wherever you're at, they're not part of the party. So they don't find that near as much fun. What happens is, if you have a big group, and we know this from organizing, from throwing our own big parties in hotels, if the hotel is a disaster, if it looks like a 70s rock band went through there and just demolished the place when it's said and done, you will not get to have another hotel party there.
No.
They want a lot. If there's all kinds of issues, plus if there's other guests and shit, you know, like running around, like, you know, again, your people are like peeing in the lobby. Don't pee in the lobby. But I mean, if they're going to extremes or they're bringing the elevator up, they won't have you back.
No.
So if you really like a venue, and then the other thing is they won't let those party planners put on an event. So if you really like your host, you really dig the party, be cool with all the stuff in the ball. I know it's not your party and you may not have to pay for it, but you know, it's all fun and games until people are
Be
banned.
respectful. My gosh.
Yeah,
I mean, after a party, and we're like, oh.
There's one thing to get wild. There's one thing to have fun. That's all good, but like destructive, that's bad. Mm-hmm. And we've seen both extremes with that. Now, when you get upstairs to the hotel rooms, we're going to spend some time on this, because here's the deal. Generally, like at the Halloween party that we go to almost every year, every room in the hotel is filled. Mm-hmm. It is a true hotel takeover. And that's like 600 plus people there. Mm-hmm. There's a really good chance when the main party part's over and it's the fun in the room, you might not end up in your hotel room that you've paid for to do crazy things like, you know, fuck. Right? So there's a chance you could end up in somebody else's room. Now, if you're like us, we generally like to get, if we don't get a suite, we generally like to get a room with 2 beds.
Right. Doesn't always work out that way, because you take what's available.
You take what's available, but if you get a room with 2 beds, there's a reason for that. There's the sleeping bed, right? And then there's the fucking bed, okay? Mm-hmm. And the whole idea of the fucking bed is to make sure that no one's having to sleep
in the wet spot.
Okay? And in this day and age where a lot of people are really proud of how much they can squirt, it's not even like sleeping in a little bit of a wet spot. It's kind of like sleeping in, you know, a river.
A puddle.
A giant lake, okay? So here's the thing. If you're in somebody else's room, before you just go yanking all the covers, the bedspread off the bed and the whole 9 yards, kind of find out what their deal is. Some of us like to fuck on top of the bedspread, so that if we do get stuck sleeping in the fucking bed, there's a layer of protection there.
Well, go get towels. My gosh.
If you know you're a squirter, here's the deal: plan accordingly.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Okay.
You need a tarp. Get a tarp.
Garbage bags all over the bed. That'll have maid service the next day. So plan ahead a little bit. Okay, but kind of watch. So here's the worst, and this happens all the times too. You start off in one room, right, and that rocks, and for some or another, then you end up in another room, and you've left some of your other friends that you're sharing a room with in your room, and whatever. Then by the time you're ready to go to bed, it's like 5 a.m, right? You're tired. You've been fuck silly, or you fuck silly. The booze is starting to wear off. The hangover is starting to kick in. Your Halloween costume is all kind of drippy and whatever by this point in time, right? And you go in your room, and both beds, the sleeping bed and the fucking bed, has been spooed on. Squirter galore. And you weren't a part of any of it. Look, if you made somebody squirt, or you were the one squirting and it's your bed, okay, that's on you.
Yeah.
But when you're sleeping in somebody else's wet spot,
yuck.
Yeah, that's nasty. And what was really funny is they thought it was funny.
Yeah, they did.
They thought it was hilarious. And it's like, that's not funny, okay? That's just like nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, so be respectful of whoever's room you're in. Plus, here's the thing. As a dirty smoker, we all know most hotel rooms are smoke-free now, right? Remember, it's not cool. A, you shouldn't do it anyways. But if you want to smoke in your own room and break that rule, that's your $250 fine. It is not okay to take and smoke in somebody else's room. No. Where they're going to get billed for that, okay? Same with, like, ruining towels, ruining stuff. We have been at a hotel party. This is so awesome. It's a different city. They had a special list on the counter for extra charges just for that party. And it was nasty. It was like, if there was blood on the sheets was an extra charge. If there was, God, what was all that? I mean, there was like
a huge list.
Makeup, if stuff was stained, if stuff was, I mean, these parties are pretty awesome parties, don't get me wrong. But they literally had an extra list special for those occasions. Staining towels. Yeah.
Hair dye on stuff.
Hair dye. Staining bedspreads. And the gal even said, and we don't mean Halloween costume staining. And so remember, because people have to clean up. So be somewhat respectful of somebody else's room you're in. And as a general, just remember, common courtesy. Hey, if you're a squirter, whatever, clean up after yourself. I mean, it's just for a brief minute. Real quick, throwing that in there because we do talk about hair dye, makeup stuff, and we had this happen. You'll get to see it on one of the special Halloween episodes. You went as a Smurf one year, and we originally were trying body paint, and that went totally fucking south. So she was cleaning off the body paint. What? No, the body paint, and it literally looked like
I killed a Smurf in the bathtub.
It looked like we murdered a Smurf in the bathtub. The bathtub was blue. The shower curtain was blue. Every towel we had in there was blue.
It wasn't that bad.
The fuck it wasn't. We didn't kill one Smurf. We ran over the whole motherfucking herd with a fucking lawnmower.
But we told them at the counter. It looked like a Smurf got murdered in the tub. And they go, well, thank you for letting us know.
And they didn't charge us any because we let them know. So, just...
Plus, it was just body paint. It's easy to clean up.
It probably came up, but there was white towels.
Yeah,
there was blue everywhere. But if you wear stuff with a lot of heavy makeup, that's not just that. Remember, hotels will fucking charge you if you go through with that. Yeah, you want to take it, like before you go to bed. Although
your makeup will get smeared.
Your makeup will. Remember, guys and gals, bring touch up. Just saying. We talked about that.
There's one picture I have of you where he was a Joker.
I was a Joker.
Makeup smeared.
Yeah, from one side to the other. Hey, that was
funny.
If the Smurf one, you had like ball sack smear across the blue.
Nice.
All right, so there's our helpful tips for taking care of your hotel room and the hotel, so you can make sure you can go back there the next time for all Halloween. Now, hey, make sure you're watching because we've got a whole series of these different costumes. There'll be a quiz at the end. Remember, we're going to flash at the end of the screen all the different places you can follow us and like us and do stuff with us.
They can do stuff with us?
If they follow us.
Okay.
You never know. In the meantime, doing it the only way I know how, the only way I want to. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot a fucking line.
And you accused me of forgetting lines.
Why is it a quickie?
Because everybody likes it short and sweet. No, it's not how it goes. Because everybody likes a quickie. I don't remember.
We'll figure it out for next time. Doing it the only way I know how, the only way I want to. Casma style. Out.
Bye.